Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video. If you guys struggling to do ombre with gel, keep on watching. So today's video, I want to share with you guys how to do ombre with gel polish. Not only gel polish, I want to share with you guys how to do ombre with Japanese gels, powder gels, gel paints, all different kinds of gels that you find in the market. Because myself, I have so many different type of gel that I offer to my clients. I have gel polishes, Japanese gels, powder gels, Korean gels, and I also have gel paints. So when clients choose a color and ask me to do ombre, I didn't want to say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't do ombre with that color. Instead, I wanted to figure out how to do ombre with those products nicely. Now each product have of course different techniques, and also I'm gonna include how to do ombre with white as well because it's the most requested ombre. I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get started. Okay guys, so I'm gonna start with two different color. One is a lot more pigmented, one is more like see-through, easier to ombre kind of color, and I'm gonna need an ombre brush and a fan brush for each color. Now I am starting with the strawberry milk, which is a lot more see-through. It is a lot more easier to do ombre. The ombre I'm talking about is, I'm gonna put a picture on here. Some people call it baby boomer, some people call it a gradation nail, so I call it ombre, just to be clear. So I'm gonna use this ombre brush to blend the color upward. These kind of colors are a lot more easier to make that gradation nail. I also using white tips because you can see the strokes and lines a lot more clear than just clear tips. I feel like clear tips are way too easy to do, because when you do on a person's nail, it's kind of hard to do. So now I'm doing my second coat. You're gonna apply the second coat a lot lower than what you did with the first one, so that color kind of fades to the tip. I'm adding my third coat on the tip. You don't necessarily have to do it, but I want it to be more pigmented towards the tip, so I'm doing my third coat. Now this is how it looked like with the top coat. Now I'm gonna go with this lot more pigmented gel polish. It is not see-through at all. As you can see, it's very creamy and thick consistency. These kind of colors are really hard to ombre sometimes. It's just so hard to blend. So in this technique, I'm gonna use fan brush. I've tried with the ombre brush. I see all the strokes. It just doesn't do the same job as the fan brush. So I'm gonna do the first one, and then I have to clean my fan brush in between to take the gel off of the brush. I'm applying for the second coat, same thing as the first one. You just have to apply the second coat a lot lower than what you applied first, and then blend the color upward. As you can see, the color is a lot more pigmented, so it's kind of hard to ombre. You can see a little bit of line here and there. It's not going to be perfect, especially on white tip. Now this is how it looked like with two coats and the top coat. So if it's on the natural nail, you can see it's gonna be a lot more easier. Now I'm going in with this two powder gel. They are a lot more thicker consistency than the gel polish. One is also pigmented color, one is a little bit more see-through color, and just to give it to guys different ideas. The see-through color, you're just gonna get a little bit of color on the brush and you start blending into the nail. I'm so sorry, I just didn't notice that I was moving the table, so my camera was moving with my hand. But all you're gonna do is you're just gonna apply very thin, almost you can see coat on the tip first. Now I'm going in with my second coat. You're gonna get a little bit more color and then also do the same thing, but you don't have to go up as high as the first one. As you can see, I'm starting from on the tip and then going up towards the end so that the most color is on the free edge. This is how it's looking like after 2 coats with a top coat. You can also see a little bit of line here there because the tip is white. Now I'm going in with more like a pastel color. With the pastel colors, it's kind of hard to do ombre with, same technique just I did. So I'm using this Gradation gel, which is just clear gel to help you to blend the colors. And I'm using just this plastic paper to mix my colors in. Now I'm taking a little bit of the purple color and mixing it into the clear gel, and I am applying it to the tip, very thin layer. Now what it's gonna do is it's gonna help you to blend the color really nice. And then I'm cleaning off my brush on the paper or the palette, and then I am going to take a little bit of those Gradation clear gel and blend the line on the tip. Then I'm gonna add a little bit more gel on the color that I just mixed to create a little bit more darker purple color, and then apply that also towards the tip. Don't have to go as up as the first one. Again, clean it off, use a little bit of clear gel to blend where you can see little lines. I'm adding more color to creating more darker purple and adding that towards the tip. And at the end, I'm just using the color straight without mixing with the clear, and then just applying it to the tip to create more brighter color. This is how it's looking with the top coat. Okay, the next one is using gel paints. Gel paints are a lot more thicker, very pigmented. It's most the time really hard to make ombre, but I am using this kind of makeup sponge to do this gradation with gel paints. So the sponge, you have to find the I think they call it a foundation sponge. It's like a makeup sponge because it is very fine. Some of the sponges that I found has like holes in it, so that creates like strokes. So that's why you have to find the right sponge. And I am just applying color on the tip of the nail and using the sponge to blend it up. Now I'm doing the second coat doing the same technique, but the second time I am just more like dabbing versus like wiping it off, because first one you just have to like really press it on and wipe it. The second one you just gonna start dabbing. Here's doing the third coat. This is how it's looking with a top coat. Now I'm gonna show you guys how I do my white ombre, or like they call it baby boomer. I applied nude or natural nude on the white tip, and then I'm applying like really thick gel paint on the tip of the nail, and then I'm gonna use same sponge, and I'm just gonna start pressing it and pulling it to just, you know, like give it a little bit of color. So I use clay to glue my tip on the tip holder. It's just when you're pressing hard, it doesn't hold well, so it just keeps separating. Now I'm doing my second coat. Same thing on the second coat. I am doing more like dabbing instead of dragging it to create the baby boomer. You can use the clean corner of your sponge to blend the upper part, and use the one already have color on your sponge to give the pigment to the free edge. This is my third coat and putting it more towards to the free edge. This is how it's looking with a top coat. Now another way I do the baby boomer is using white gradation gel and then the clear gradation gel. This one I would say you would have to practice a lot of times. I had to play with it and work with it and figure out how much I apply, how much I blend. This is seriously need a lot more practice than the sponge, but if you get the hang of it, it's one of the fastest way and one of like the really nice way to do gradation. Now I just applied the white gel where I wanted the ombre start, and then I take a little bit of the clear gel to blend the line, the white, towards the free edge. As you can see, I'm constantly cleaning my brush, taking a little bit of clear gel, and then keep on blending. Now I'm going in with my second coat again. You just have to apply the second coat more lower than what you did with the first coat to make it more wider towards the free edge. Again, same thing, taking the clear gel, just blending the white down. You don't really need a lot of the clear gradation gel. You just need very little bit on tip of your brush to help you to blend the white towards the free edge. This is how it's looking after 2 coat and a top coat. So this is the way I do my ombre nails using different gel polish, powder gel, gel paints. I just like to give a lot of different options to my clients. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's it for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give thumbs up if you like this, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Bye.